Now, this session has to do with the new Instructional Facilities Allotment, which is kind of interesting we're talking about it because for this biennium and last biennium, it's been funded at $0. But just in case it should ever come back, let's talk about how it's calculated. New Instructional Facilities Allotment, or NIFA, and it's not for facilities construction. It sounds like it is, and sometimes people get this confused with Instructional Facilities Allotment, which is an I&S equalization funding. But this has to do with startup costs. When you build a new campus or you rebuild a campus, so we're talking about major construction. We're not talking about building a few classrooms extra or a wing onto an existing campus. We're talking about a new campus or a rebuilt campus. And in 2010-11 was the last year's funded, and it's about $25 million is what is spent. And if you have more than what the formulas would give you at $25 million, then they'll prorate it out. But beginning in 2011-12, that's when we had the recession and the state cut funding and they zero funded NIFA. It's still in statute, but it was zero funded. There's no appropriation for it, and there hasn't been for 4 years now. And basically what it is $250 per ADA for the first 2 years. But you don't get $250 for an ADA that repeats. So just as an example here, let's say that you have the first year campuses in operation, you had 400 ADA. Well, you get $250 for each of those 400 ADA, and that gives you $100,000. That's your funding for the first year. Now, you don't go out and name each of those kids and say, all right, you've got your money, and if you move and another one moves in, you get another $250. It's just a count. So you're going to get another $250 in the second year, but only for ADA that's in excess of what you had in the first year. So in our illustration here, let's say that the second year the campus had 500 ADA. And that's 100 more than you had in the first year. So you only get the $250 on that additional 100 ADA. So 250 times the additional 100 ADA, $25,000. And that's it.